Hey everybody, welcome back to our channel. So it's almost 12 o'clock and I'm putting on a crock pot meal. I'm using my silver crock pot, and this time I remembered the right setting to put it on. So I'm going to be using the chicken breast that I was able to get this morning from the grocery store. This is, it says it's boneless chicken breast marinated with 9% citrus garlic marinade. So we're going to see what this looks like or how it's going to come out. But they're already marinated, and I have 3 of these breasts, and they're fairly large breasts. If I'm looking at it, I mean, they're extremely large. So I'm going to throw 3 of these chicken breasts in my crock pot. Then I'm going to add in a few more things to go with it. And this is probably going to cook on I'm going to cook it on high for about 4 hours, and let's see what how far we get. I can always pull it back if I need to, but I don't want to start it on low because it's already 12. So that's 3 chicken breasts. See, my spirit won't let me leave that fat on there. I'm going to just take that off. There's just some visible fat pieces that I just need to take off for my sanity. Okay, yeah, I can't. All right. So we're good there. All right. Let me get one of my, I got a garbage bowl. I have a garbage bowl, so I'll use that and stuff all my stuff in there. Now, I'm going to just add in some of the veggies I needed to use up from this week. I had some celery left over from the grocery haul last week, so I'm chunking that. I think I got 6 pieces of celery. Some were larger than others. Others were not as large, so I'm just chunking that all in. I got the peeled garlic reduced this morning for $1. So I'm going to pull out a couple cloves of that. So I'm going to take, I'll say 4 cloves of garlic. That should be good because it already has garlic in the marinade. I'm going to throw this in the freezer. Then I've got the pearl onions, and I'm going to just go ahead and use all of these because I bought these 2 on the markdown, and I don't want to have them go bad in the fridge. So I'm just going to use these right in the pot. And whatever we get, we get. And I'm really just going for flavor. I like the onions. The kids not necessarily all the time. They'll eat them. But, you know. What I find when you go ahead and you cook with the root veggies is that I can eat all of these veggies and it's no smart points. So that's better for me to not have to count my points. And 3 ounces of chicken breast is only like 2 smart points, if that. So that works out good for me. Okay, I've got all my onions in, and I'm gonna leave them whole. And then I got a few peppers. And we do like the root veg. Again, I'm just going to say this because I'm doing the Weight Watchers. I'm trying my best to do the Weight Watchers. I like the root vegetables. I like to have a lot of food on my plate. And so when you have a lot of veggies, it just gives the appearance, even if you don't have a lot of food on your plate, that you have way more than what you have. So if I have to trick myself into thinking there's more food on here so that I'm not eating more, then I'm okay with that. And I am okay with, and I like peppers and onions, and I didn't always like them, but once I became an adult and a mom and really trying to stretch your dollars, it just makes sense. And I used to watch a lot of food TV because I love to see the chefs in the kitchen just chopping it up, you know, Yan Can Cook was probably one of my favorites, and Emerald Lagasse was another fave, and they would just bam kick it up a notch, you know. And Emerald would talk a lot about the mirepoix, the onions, the celery, and the onions, celery, and the peppers, bell peppers, which that's where I actually got my love of bell peppers to begin with, was from watching Emerald Lagasse and thinking, I'm giving this a try. You know, hey, I'm adventurous in my kitchen. I'll give that a try. And I really have loved using them for the flavor, but more importantly for me, my whole food journey has been about having enough to eat and making sure my kids have enough to eat. Okay, so I'm just going to give those peppers just a couple rough chops and throw them in. This is the mini peppers that I got from Harris Teeter. They are $1.99 per bag. And you get quite a few of them in there, so I do try to get a bag at least every week. Sometimes a bag will last me 2 weeks, especially if I haven't had a lot of time to cook that week. Jackson rinsed off a couple of baby carrots for us, so we're just going to throw that in as well, just to give us a little bit more of the fullness in our veggies. And I had some I was going to cut up, or shred, but I could not find my shred or my peeler. Could not find the peeler this morning, so I just used the baby ones I just purchased. Now, the last thing I'm going to add, I'm not doing any salt and pepper because it was already marinated, and the veggies will take on some of that marinade. But I'm going to add in a jar or a bottle of the Ken's. This is a light sweet Vidalia onion. I just got this at the buy two get three free sale at Harris Teeter. So I'm just going to add in one whole bottle of this salad dressing. And we're going to see what this does. And this is the light. So I think the one bottle is going to give it enough moisture. Don't need to add any water. I'm not going to add anything else in here. The only other thing I could add is some pepperoncinis, because I do have some of those in there. If you want a little heat, you could add that. You could probably also do the brown gravy in here, pack it if you wanted to. I think that would give it a nice flavor. Do we know where my crock pot top is? Picked up the garbage bowl idea from Rachel Ray when I was watching Food TV. Love Rachel Ray. I'm just going to put my crock pot on. That's going to cook on high for about 4 hours, and we'll see how it looks after 4 hours. Okay, everybody, welcome back. So it's been about 5 hours since I put my chicken in the oven. In the crock pot. I put 3 chicken breasts, some root vegetables, pearl onions, mini peppers, carrots. What else did I put in there? Garlic cloves. And then I put a bottle of the Ken's sweet Vidalia onion sauce into it. And I want to tell you that the house smells amazing. But I'm going to show you how I'm going to finish this up, and then I'm going to plate for you. So let me move those plates out of the way because we're eating in 3 minutes, I promise. So I've got here a bag of Bird's Eye Steam Fresh veggies, ouch, that are really hot. Ooh, hot, ooh, ooh. Steamed them in the microwave for about 5 minutes per the package instructions. And this is going into my fry pan, which I have already had on. So I pulled out, instead of doing this for the kids for lunch, I actually, because we had leftovers of some of the maker heads that I did, I just pulled out one of the veggie fried rices that I got from Innovation with a coupon, and I put that on. So that's on one side of the fry pan, and then I have my green beans on the other side of the fry pan, and I am going to just get my green beans seasoned, and we're gonna eat. Okay, now I'm gonna take a little bit of my spray oil. This is just butter flavored spray oil, And I'm just going to give a light dusting to the green beans, just so it will be able to hold all of the seasoning. So I've got some garlic powder. I got a little bit of onion powder. Turn that heat up. Gracie, come here, Mama. Come here, baby. Gracie is not being very happy with us right now. She's probably trying to eat something, and Jackson is not letting her. Then I'm going to put a little bit of salt. I really don't like this in there. Okay, because I'm used to my 1/8 of a teaspoon. So I'm going to put probably 2/8 of a teaspoon of salt. That's plenty. And I'm just going to crack a little bit of black pepper. Season your green beans to taste. If I had a little bacon fat, I might, no, that will cost me Weight Watchers points. Never mind. Bad idea. Okay. So here we are. I've got in this pan, just for you to see, I've got my fried rice on one side. I've got my green beans on one side. And I'm going to show you how I would plate this. Now, if you've never used the Ken's salad dressing, the sweet Vidalia onion, let me tell you, it smells amazing. I did scan the rice. The rice is for 1 cup is 4 points. So I'm going to do 1 cup. I could do a 1/2 cup for 2 points. So I am going to do 1 cup, and this is the veggie fried rice. So 4 points for that. And that's a great size portion. I'm going to leave that in there for the kids when we get ready to serve them up. Green beans, I'm just going to do, that's probably a 1/4 cup. I should have opened 2 packages of the green beans, but I actually only just did 1, but that's okay. So I've got rice, I've got green beans, and then I'm going to serve up the chicken. So here's my crock pot. And I wish you could smell it, but at least you can see it, right? So that's what it looks like. I've got my chicken cooked down in there. I've got my root vegetables. I've got my celery. That was the other veggie I couldn't remember. And then I seasoned it only with the salad dressing. So I've got my plate. There's my garlic. I gotta freeze it. And I'm gonna do about 3 ounces of the chicken. This is just on warm, because it was done. So I cooked this on high for about 4 hours. That's my recommendation. But my meat was not frozen. My chicken was fresh. And it is fork tender. It's just falling off of the bone. So we're going to do about 3 ounces of the chicken. Let's see. That looks about right. I'm going to grab some of these veggies. I've got some celery and some of the peppers and some of the carrots. I'm going to try to grab out what I can. Some of the carrots. There's a pearl onion I'll grab, and some more peppers. So it totally looks like a larger portion as you start grabbing out some of the veggies. Which I am. There's another onion. So it looks like a larger portion once you put some of those veggies in there. So this is what's for dinner. We're having the vegetable fried rice with the green beans, and then we're having the sweet Vidalia onion chicken. That's what I'm calling it. So thank you, everybody. I hope your dinner's going well, and we'll see you next time we cook. Bye.